Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 20 carries, 92 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good for a green.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
First, nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they should? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott.
As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule.
And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I'm absolutely eager to watch him play in this game because here we are, week 15. Not a lot of games left down the stretch. But will he get outside of himself trying to make huge plays in order to try and win an MVP? Because he's not in the #1 spot right now.
No, he's not. I think everyone consensus thinks that way. You hope he doesn't get outside of himself right now, though, because that could really get their offense out of sync. And it's been in sync most of this year. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, Carolina.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now for the point after.
For the point after.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Carolina.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And that stretches the lead to 27. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Jackson now to return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Packers nothing.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
On the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
The quarterback on the scramble. A gain of 9.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Rolling to his left. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Still going. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They'll look to set up his blockers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Flushed out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And Adams has it. Good play. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and got you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Packers first down.
Rodgers to throw once more. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, offer a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Carolina, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.